8 ways to fall in love again. Well, thanks for asking us, where the heck have you been? Well, we fell in love with our work and we were all over the place. We did projects in India, North America, Canada, all over Europe. But here we are, alive and kicking, and that's what this vlog is about. How to keep our relationships alive and kicking.
Well, do you remember the time when you fell in love with your spouse? Probably you were spending a lot of time together, as much as possible. You were talking and talking and talking about everything. You were touching a lot, and probably also you would have sex, a lot of sex, or at least fantasies about it.
Yeah, people say, well, it only lasts a limited time. Of course, that's all relative. But the reality is there's a new stage developing. You feel the commitment deep inside of you, and there's a solid, deep emotional connection. And it's really about long-term love. Well, there's an upside to that, and there's also a downside to that.
So what's good about it actually is that you feel safe and more secure in the relationship.
Yes, and the downside could easily be you get sort of lazy. You take each other for granted. You go about doing your own thing, and you give relatively low priority to the 8 things we're going to share with you in just a couple of seconds. And that would be a big mistake not to really work on the relationship.
Well, as you need to eat and to breathe, just to stay alive, also a relationship needs nourishment regularly. And that means positive attention. When we give positive attention, our partner feels seen, supported, and safe and secure.
Our famous 3 S's. Okay, so here they are, the 8 ways to give positive attention to your spouse.
Be interested in and ask questions about his or her world. Be really interested.
Yes, and then give compliments, but sincere compliments, not as a gimmick, but show your gratefulness for all the good things you see and express what goes well in your relationship.
Spend quality time together. That means not speaking about problems or the children or what has to be done, but your spouse and you are the most important people in the world at that moment.
Absolutely. And 4th, rituals. Rituals like when you eat, to give each other a little kiss or say, yeah, good appetit, and hold each other's hands. Or with questions, as you said, the first point, ask specific questions every time to find new areas of your relationship. Say good night and good morning. It's so easy with a little kiss, or preferably the 6-second kiss, and so on. Rituals.
Touch each other on a regular basis. On a daily basis. We don't mean here the erotic touch, but the non-erotic touch. Just holding each other tight once in a while.
Very important. 6th point is organize a date night. It seems so easy, but how often does a week fly by and you haven't really spent quality time together? So do that regularly. Schedule it. Do certain things together.
Make time for sex and intimacy. Don't expect that it only comes spontaneously. You sometimes really, when you have sort of a lot of responsibilities and children around and so on, you really need to make time.
Yeah, put it in your schedule, put it in your agenda. You put 5,000 other things in there. And last but not least, the 8th one, that boils down to everything. Be there when he or she needs you most. So from the 3 S's, to be seen, to feel supported, and to feel safe and secure, that can be very concretely translated to what do you need to do? What behavior do you need to show? And then be there when he or she needs you most.
And what is the result of all of these ways to give positive attention? Well, the result is huge. The result is that love feelings grow. Maybe they feel a bit differently than the time you met your spouse, but actually, probably they're even more precious and beautiful.
That's how it is and will be. Okay, till next time, and please give us your comments and your experiences with this. We give you lots of love. Bye-bye.